Over the Hill is an upcoming off-road exploration game that offers a serene and relaxing journey through vast wilderness areas. Players navigate through diverse landscapes using customizable off-road vehicles, exploring interconnected environments ranging from valleys and mountains to muddy plains. The game features a minimalist art style and emphasizes non-competitive gameplay, allowing players to discover hidden gems and tackle various off-road trails at their own pace. The dynamic environment includes day-night cycles, changing weather conditions, and realistic terrain deformation, creating an immersive outdoor experience. A unique campsite feature lets players take breaks, strategize, or enjoy social moments around a campfire, especially in the multiplayer mode, which supports up to 3 players for collaborative exploration. The game also includes a comprehensive vehicle customization system, allowing players to unlock, upgrade, and personalize their rides with various modifications and cosmetics. A built-in photo mode enables players to capture the stunning landscapes during their journey. Developed by Fun Selector Labs Inc. and Strelka Games, Over the Hill is scheduled to release later in 2025, exclusively on PC through Steam. Cairn is an immersive rock-climbing simulation adventure that puts players in control of Ava, a determined mountaineer attempting to be the first to conquer Mount Kami. This survival-focused climbing game features realistic mechanics where players must carefully plan their routes, manage stamina, and precisely control each limb movement during climbs. The game features a minimalist UI-free design where players must rely on visual cues like breathing and trembling to assess their condition. Combining climbing challenges with survival mechanics, players must manage rest, nutrition, and equipment while finding shelter in bivouacs. An expedition mode includes 2 playable characters and multiple climbing styles from alpine to free solo, all set on a meticulously crafted mountain. Developed and published by the game Bakers, Cairn is scheduled to release in 2025 for PC and consoles. The Lost Wild is an intense first-person survival horror game that drops players into a dangerous prehistoric world teeming with realistic dinosaur behavior. In this immersive experience, players must navigate through a lush wilderness and abandoned facilities while being hunted by prehistoric predators. The game emphasizes survival through exploration, stealth, and clever use of non-lethal tools rather than direct combat. Players will need to scavenge resources, create distractions, and use fire to intimidate dinosaurs while uncovering the mysterious circumstances of their predicament. A radio voice serves as the only guide in this hostile environment, helping players piece together the story behind their situation. The survival mechanics are deeply integrated with the dinosaurs' adaptive behavior, requiring players to study and anticipate their movements to stay alive. Developed by Great Ape Games and published by Annapurna Interactive, the release date has not been announced yet. Subnautica 2 is an ambitious underwater survival adventure game that takes players to a mysterious new alien ocean world. This new installment introduces groundbreaking features including 4-player cooperative multiplayer, allowing teams to explore together and build bases in the depths. The game features diverse biomes including underwater cliffs and coral fields, each with unique creatures and hidden secrets. Players craft tools, pilot submersibles, and can modify their DNA to adapt to the alien environment. The overhauled building system offers more customization options for underwater bases, while the mysterious plot revolves around pioneers exploring this new world under the suspicious guidance of their ship's AI. Set to release in 2025 as an early access title, Subnautica 2 will be available on PC, Xbox Series X and S, and will be included with Xbox Game Pass.
For those who do. Awaken. The desert wants you dead, off-worlder. If the sands don't take you, the storms will swallow you whole. But you don't have to walk this path alone. In every danger, there is opportunity. The foundation of something greater. A power waiting to be harnessed. Desert power. Some claim to rule this planet. But Arrakis is yours to explore. To fight for. To conquer. But there are forces beyond even your control. Master Arrakis, and it will open your mind. This is your path to awakening.
Dune Awakening is a massive multiplayer survival game that drops you into the harsh desert world of Arrakis. Think of it as a mix between a survival game and an MMO, where you'll need to manage resources like water while dodging giant sandworms and brutal sandstorms. You can craft all sorts of cool stuff, from basic equipment to awesome vehicles like ornithopters, and even build your own fortresses. The game's combat system is pretty diverse, letting you fight with both traditional weapons and vehicles, and you can team up with other players or go solo. What's really interesting is that the game takes place in a different timeline where Paul Atreides doesn't exist, so even if you're a big Dune fan, you'll find some fresh storytelling here. There's also this neat faction system where you can join different groups and build relationships, which affects how your story plays out. The game world is super dynamic, with special server areas called sietches that keep things from getting too crowded. If you're into team play, you can join forces with other players to tackle bigger challenges, though you can totally play on your own, if that's more your style. The game is hitting PC first on May 20th, 2025, and they're planning to bring it to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S later on. So if you're a console player, you'll need to wait a bit longer to get your hands on it. Light No Fire is an ambitious open-world survival sandbox game from Hello Games, the creators of No Man's Sky. Set in a massive fantasy Earth-sized planet, players will explore diverse biomes filled with rideable creatures like dragons and uncover mysteries in a dynamic ecosystem. The game offers extensive customization options, allowing players to create unique avatars from various species including humans, rabbits, and foxes. With its robust multiplayer integration, players can build persistent settlements, team up with others, and leave their mark on the world through discoverable structures and named landmarks. The gameplay combines survival and crafting mechanics with RPG elements, featuring combat with traditional fantasy weapons like swords, shields, bows, and staffs. Players can also engage in quests from NPCs scattered throughout small outposts, adding narrative depth to the sandbox experience. The game has been in development for over 5 years by a dedicated team at Hello Games. Light No Fire is set to release in late 2025, launching initially on PC via Steam, with potential future releases on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, though console versions are yet to be confirmed. Little Nightmares 3 is a chilling puzzle platform horror adventure game that continues the series' tradition of creating an unsettling and surreal atmosphere. Set in the mysterious world of nowhere, players will explore haunting environments, including a desolate necropolis desert and a twisted candy factory. The game follows two protagonists, Lo and Alone, who must work together to survive in this hostile world. Lo wields a bow and arrow while Alone carries a wrench, both tools essential for solving puzzles and overcoming obstacles rather than engaging in direct combat. The gameplay focuses on stealth, puzzle solving, and tense platforming sequences. Players can experience the horror either through online co-op play, where two players control Lo and Alone separately, or in solo mode with an AI companion. The game masterfully creates tension through environmental sounds and ambient noise, while the feeling of being small and vulnerable in a massive, threatening world adds to the horror experience. Little Nightmares 3 is scheduled to release in 2025 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
What if you could change the decisions you regret in your life and see the outcomes of those choices with your very own eyes? The Altars tells the story of Jan Dolsky, a simple miner who survived a crash landing on a hostile planet. He quickly realizes that what was supposed to be a lifetime job opportunity turns into a desperate fight for his life. Jan will need to handle a large mobile base that's designed to be operated by an entire team of qualified personnel. Even worse, the planet Jan landed on revolves around a deadly, scorching star. Escaping the sunrise is crucial for survival. Despite his best efforts, Jan simply lacks the time and skills to deal with all these problems on his own. But the planet Jan is stranded on is home to a mysterious substance called rupidium. With its use and the help of the quantum computer on board, Jan is able to create alternative versions of himself. The Altars. Each one of them is a result of altering a crucial decision from Jan's past. The Altars are a reflection of the questions he asks himself. What if I never left my hometown? What if I didn't drop out of college? What if I fought harder to save my marriage? Our Altars have the necessary knowledge and skills that we desperately need to succeed. But they also come with their own goals, ambitions, and fears, all derived from their different life paths. And that can generate problems.
Stop pretending you have any idea how I feel. Incompetence, incoherent decision-making, a groundbreaking mission on the verge of failure. Damn, I just hope I don't f*** everything up again. You want a relationship that lasts, put some effort in it.
Each Jan is a different person. It will be extremely difficult to keep everyone happy.
You gotta learn how to say no sometimes.
But we must do whatever we can, because as the mission goes on, the challenges will only pile up. Obstacles on the outside, internal tensions that could prove to be even more dangerous. And with a ticking clock of the deathly sun behind our backs, the only way home is to press forward.
The Altars is an ambitious sci-fi survival game that combines psychological elements with strategic gameplay. Developed by 11-Bit Studios, the game follows Jan Dolsky, an AliCorp worker who becomes stranded on a hostile planet. To survive, Jan must use a mysterious resource called rupidium to create clones of himself, each possessing unique personalities and abilities. Players will need to manage resources, navigate dangerous environments, and handle the complex dynamics between different versions of Jan. The game's unique cloning system creates interesting interactions and potential conflicts, as players must balance the various skills and personalities of their clones while making strategic decisions for survival. Following multiple delays from its initial 2024 release window, The Alters is now scheduled to launch sometime in 2025. The game will be available on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S, with Day 1 access on Xbox Game Pass.
Get up. What do you hear when you wake up each morning? There's a rhythm here that only the most observant residents of Nivalis dance to. Nivalis stretches out in all visible directions. This city can be a bewildering place, full of strange sights and even stranger people. Luckily for you, I'm here to help you find your feet. I took the liberty of scanning 14,682 publications related to the running of a successful hospitality business, and I can confirm that you are performing above average. Good news. Watch the sunset and listen to the fishermen's tales. One day, maybe you'll be able to tell your own stories. Sleep now. Rest. When the day turns night, leave your life behind. Neon feelings, just another night. Not sure how long I can stay. The spire is light years away. Come and find me where the night ends.
Nivalis is an immersive slice-of-life simulation game set in a fascinating cyberpunk voxel city. In this vibrant world teetering on the edge of collapse, players take on the role of an ambitious entrepreneur navigating through a landscape dominated by gangs and corporations. The game offers a unique blend of business management and life simulation, allowing players to start from humble beginnings with small food stalls and gradually expand into larger establishments like restaurants, bars, and nightclubs. Players have complete control over their business operations, from staffing to menu selection and operating hours. Beyond business management, the game offers rich social interactions where players can form meaningful relationships with diverse characters, customize their homes and businesses, and enjoy leisure activities like fishing or exploring the city via boats and trains. The detailed voxel art, dynamic weather system, and day-night cycles create an atmospheric and immersive experience. Nivalis is set to release in spring 2025, launching initially on PC through Steam, with potential expansion to other platforms in the future.
A world frozen to the marrow. The shattering moon has plunged the survivors into an eternal winter.
Survival game set in a post-apocalyptic frozen wasteland created by a catastrophic event known as the Shattering. In this harsh world where humanity teeters on the edge of extinction, players must brave sub-zero temperatures, manage their survival needs, and navigate through abandoned urban landscapes. The game features deep survival mechanics where players hunt for food, craft tools and weapons, and build shelters to protect against the harsh environment. Players can choose to either work towards rebuilding civilization by forming alliances or survive independently in the wilderness, accompanied by their loyal canine companion. The game offers both single-player and cooperative multiplayer modes, supporting up to 4 players, with extensive exploration opportunities across derelict towns and cities. Players will face challenges from both hostile factions and natural predators, using a combination of primitive and modern weapons for defense. Permafrost, developed by Space Rocket Games and published by Toplitz Productions, is scheduled to launch in early access on Steam in 2025, with the exact release date to be announced.